Hi everyone, this is Dr. Konstantin. I'm a facial plastic surgeon and a facelift expert, and I'd like to talk to you today about a lip flip procedure. And this procedure became popular maybe a couple of years ago or so, and I expected it to go away pretty quickly, but it's still out there and people still asking about that, and people are still doing it. So I just wanted to figure out why. Why? Because this procedure, even though it could be effective in certain situations, but it has a lot of side effects that most people don't like. So let's take a look at what exactly lip flip is and what kind of effects and side effects you would be expecting from that procedure. So first, what is lip flip? Well, lip flip is a use of Botox in order to make the upper lip appear larger and slightly shorter. Typically, we use filler for that, but there are situations when people either don't want fillers or the fillers don't work for them very well, or they feel like they want to try something different, and they use Botox in order to achieve the same effect that the filler would do, but just using a different mechanism. So Botox, when injected, and it's injected slightly above the lip right here, it helps to relax the muscle and it turns the lip over, hence the name flip. So as the lip everts, you can see a little bit more of a lip there, and it also shortens the distance between the nose and the lip. Only works for the upper lip, so it only works for people whose lower lip is fairly full, but the upper lip is a little on the thinner side, so making it look a little larger. It also has a fairly subtle effect. So if with filler you can get a little bit more of an effect, with lip flip you get the effect that's on a smaller side, but definitely could be seen with some people. So that's what it is, and that's what it's used for. Now, if the lip flip works very well and it can be used instead of a filler, so why not do this? Why not give it a try, right? Maybe it would work for you. So the biggest reason why many people stay away from it is the side effects. And the side effects would be quite noticeable. So for example, when the Botox is injected into the upper lip, the muscle gets weaker, so the upper lip is not quite moving the way it normally would. So somebody, for example, who had a lip flip, they would not be able to whistle. They have a hard time drinking with the straws. Occasionally they might have a food coming out of the mouth or a little bit of a drool there. And also saying certain words might become uncomfortable. So all those things are definitely something that you would have to get used to. I had quite a few patients who did a lip flip somewhere else, and then they were talking to me, and I'm talking to them, and I'm wondering, why is your face moving like that? Like something is going on there. And then of course they tell me that they had a lip flip, and I say, this is why. So the lip is not quite moving naturally. It's not quite moving the way it's supposed to move. So in certain situations, in certain conditions, it looks quite nice. But in other situations, you might notice that something is wrong there, and certain movements you certainly would not be able to do. So now, with all those side effects, why this procedure became so popular? And this is my explanation why it became so popular and why some people were using it and putting it out on social media. And as it took off on social media, more and more people started trying it. So when we're using the filler in the upper lip, even a small amount of filler will cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars, right? So fillers are expensive, and putting the filler, you have to put a fair amount of filler in order to make a difference. So the procedure is going to be quite costly. Now, when you use Botox, you need a fairly small amount, and that amount of Botox would cost a fraction of the price that the filler would cost for the same effect. So in a situation when somebody's budget is limited, using Botox actually makes more sense than using filler, and oftentimes it's the younger patients who for obvious reasons, don't make quite as much money as people of maybe older demographics. And it's people from European countries, which, again, the income level in those countries may not be quite as high as here, for example, in the US. But since we share social media and we share Instagram with all the people across the world, when somebody gets this procedure, lip flip, they put their pictures on the Instagram, and obviously they don't put the pictures where they are unable to drink from the straw or where they're drooling, right? They would only put the good pictures and they would say, hey, look at me, my lips look great, I had this lip flip procedure. And then other people would follow and say, hey, this is a great procedure, let me try that. So this would be my explanation why people choose lip flip procedure, because I don't really see much of a reason to do it otherwise, given all the side effects and the problems that one might have with it. But of course, other people, other doctors might have a different opinion. So, and I absolutely would accept that there could be certain situation when the lip flip would work much better for somebody than a traditional lip filler.